Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope you're all having a great day. I'm very excited to be here. We're going to be playing some level requests as always. This time we are going to be on GLOBED. Your code is going to be 679698. Once again, you can join that. We'll be playing through and you can actually see the levels that I'm playing and play along with me. Nightbot should be fixed. I know we had a little bit of trouble on that with last stream, but everything does seem to be working perfectly. So with that being said, we're going to jump right into the first request. We'll have Circles by Activate GD. Here we go. 91 downloads and 18 likes. Pretty good download to like ratio. And this one is made with 1.2 limitations. Very awesome. Let's take a look. Immediately, it does have that classic 1.x style, especially early, like 1.0, 1.1, 1.2, stuff like that. Those are always really interesting to play through because they make the decoration out of very default objects. And it takes a lot of skill to generate good design from that. And this one actually does it to a decent extent. I think that it does read very similar to a 1.0 level. You have the pulses and stuff like that. However, I'm not sure if it could get rated in today's standards. The only reason I say that is because it does read a lot like a 1.0 level, and 1.2 doesn't really elevate it a ton. I get the idea of varying it up, trying some different things other than just straight 1.0, but that would be my next vote, just to improve that. Good to see some friends here on GLOBED. Looking good overall. I mean, it plays well. It's very fun to play, and I do enjoy that. If you guys are in the lobby, you guys can let me know your thoughts in chat, too. That's awesome. This is a nice block decoration. Actually, kind of looks like a modern block design, which is very cool. A little bit of pulsing, too. The ground also does a lot of good pulses. I'm not talking about pulses like a lot, but they are very crucial, especially in these earlier stages of the game. Then we got a little then we got a little GG's. No, actually really awesome. I actually enjoy the level a lot. It is not a slam on the level itself to say that it's not rate worthy. It's just a matter of the fact that, okay, it is a 1.2 level, and that's really challenging to get rated, but I actually do dig the style very much. So nicely done. I'm going to go ahead and leave a comment here. Perfect. Nice work, plays well, and there is indeed some solid decoration. Good to see we got some of the queue filling up. We'll be working through these over the course of this fine evening. Next up is Blue World. Immediately, it's slow, which is kind of a surprise. I'm personally very used to levels that are normal speed to start, especially levels like this. I don't know why, but this feels like it should be normal speed. Kind of like, it's got the stalemate song, which is a very common one in today's game, mostly because of grief, but because of Slaughterhouse 2, you know, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. And it does read similar to an extreme, just pretty nerfed. Blue like your color? Yeah. Oh, falling through. Good to know that I can do that. A few like smiley faces going on, I guess. Does feel very empty to me, as well as some extremely simplistic designs. They should definitely be worked on a little bit more, just to add a bit more depth and exercise to their full extent. Kind of a good atmosphere, though, honestly. And I think, oh, 2 times speed, okay. And then the saws here. Saw spam is like one of the easiest ways to create structures that can kill you. But unfortunately, it does mean that the level reads as very underdone. And like somebody just laid it and decided that that was going to be enough. So definitely going ahead refining those to essentially reach a point where they have real structures. This level immediately the structuring does need to be foundationally finished. And then after that, you can start getting into the points of where, okay, I need to add some more decoration, some more pulses, different colors, stuff like that. But immediately, make sure the structuring's sound throughout the rest of the level. Next on tap, we got good old Super Critical by Just Stuff. I actually haven't ever played this. I don't know why I said good old, but I'm excited to play it. Let's see what we got. Immediately a nice ombre going on here. It does read to me immediately like all the ombre should be the same color. If you take a close enough look, like the gradient is very different between various blocks, and that's an indication of copy and paste, as well as a complete hurt of readability. It's very hard to see that you're not supposed to click there. I was completely expecting to click there, and I basically got deceived. Which, okay, if it's a troll level, that's one thing, but this level doesn't read like a troll level. It reads like something that is actually very fair in a lot of ways, but that structure, adding a bunch of spikes, immediately throws me for a loop. Not sure why this is such a late input. Feels like it should be pretty easy. It's after a big, like, blue pad situation, which is usually the point in which the players relax. They're like, okay, I'm calm, I'm good, you know? And I just went through the level. Yeah, so it's important to think about what the player is going to be thinking as they play through the level. Because for me, after I have a bunch of blue pads, I'm like, okay, you know, this is going to be a chill next part, or I'm going to have a little bit of time to react. But an immediate blue orb timing is very challenging. Hello, welcome in to everybody who's joining. Good to see you. Oh, it's a fake. Okay. Maybe adding like an X or something over it just to add a little bit more depth could be good. A little bit of orb decoration, though. That does stay pretty proficient throughout the part, which is nice. Just having a common thread. Those common themes are so important to making a level feel cohesive. So it is nice to see. Little pink dash orb. Honestly, the gameplay in this part's been the best so far. It's not painful. Maybe a little bit challenging, but I think the level inherently is challenging. So I'm not going to be a stickler on that. The decoration could definitely use work, though. It's pretty one-dimensional. There's a little bit of a background going on, but it does read as pretty flat because all the assets are the exact same. Okay, a little camera zoom. That was actually a smooth camera zoom. Nicely done. I am going to go ahead and probably play through just a little bit more of this level and give my thoughts as is, just so that we can keep the queue rolling. We got a lot of people who want to have their levels played tonight, which is awesome, but I want to make sure as many people as possible get their shout. Can I send levels that aren't mine? Absolutely. You can only just send one request per night, but if you'd like to use it on somebody else's level, you absolutely can. Okay. Little spam section, I guess. All right, some wave. I actually like this gameplay so far. Okay, I'm not sure about the static there. That does throw everything off, especially in a level that's been otherwise extremely fluid in terms of camera. Slightly confusing there. Okay, I'm not sure I aced that first try, but there we go. A little bit of a tricky wave part, but I don't mind it. And then it's actually like a recall back to the beginning. I know there's a part that had the exact same decoration, which can be a powerful weapon. Don't get me wrong. Recall is like an actually really lethal thing that you can do in your level. It can make everything feel like it's coming back together and make a lot of sense. Just super important to make it have a reason, right? Like a same part of a song or something like that. But if that is in form, then recall can be super cool. Oh, this is a fake. Okay. A little bit of an odd fake placement, but okay. I see. And I do like the radial blur effect on the foreground objects. That's really cool. This part is most proficiently decorated. And this was my first level. I hope you enjoy. That's actually really good for a first level. For me, it took me like a full year to even have like a cohesive theme and stuff. So 100%, it's really nice to see that, especially in a first level of a creator. 100%, if I played this level through knowing that it was a creator's first level, my only advice to them would be to keep creating. There's nothing else to say. The level is good, especially for a first level. It's not rate worthy, and I want to be completely honest about that. And the reason why is just because the decoration is kind of inconsistent. The gameplay has a few rough patches and stuff like that. But no, I think that for a first level, it's definitely a fantastic start, and it is a great sign for a creator. So well done. Next up, we got a platformer level. This one's going to be Forgotten Dungeon by Nazunako. We're going to play through a little bit of this. It's a platformer, which naturally means that it is going to be a little bit more challenging and a bit more lengthy as well. So we'll play through part of this. And just see what we got going on. I'm having a bit of a moment here, but that's fine. There we go. Okay, so this actually looks a lot like, is it the sewers? Rob Top's level. The wheel reminds me of it very much. Oh, that's evil. Yeah, definitely no spikes there when the player literally just can't see it. That's a big no-go in the creating world. Something to look out for sure. Oh, so I think, according to Moon Lord down here, you're supposed to fall. Oh, okay. So, yeah, you just have to be lucky, and then a toggle switch. What am I supposed to do? Oh, little thing. What? Oh, is there an up? Is there an upward like climbing thing? So I have to wait. I have to ride. Gotcha. Oh, okay. What? It's like a huge like code. Nice job using passable blocks, so makes quality of life of the player a lot better. Very, very, very nice. What am I supposed to do though? Like, I don't understand. Any clue what I'm supposed to do, guys? Any idea what we're supposed to do, chat? I'm completely lost. Blue, I think. Huh? This is an example of an instance in which the player should know what they're doing a lot more than they do. Because I'm just completely lost. Like, it makes 0 sense to me. Am I just not supposed to do this? Hey, hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm doing great. Good to see you. I'm glad to have you in chat. Just hanging out. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I'm going to be totally honest. I'm incredibly lost as an individual and as a player. Let me open up the editor and see what we got rolling. I don't want to just completely give up on the level, but I do want to give it just a little bit of a scouring too. Nice job on this part. This part looks pretty solid. Could have a bit more of a background, but not terrible overall. So what is supposed to happen here? This part has something, and I don't know what it is. Maybe I have to collect all coins, not sure. And then a little launch, it appears. That's pretty cool. Pretty nice. Very nice. You killed the bat on the right side. You're supposed to move him using buttons. Oh! Okay, I got you. Hang on. I'll take it for a quick spin. Show the people that I am indeed competent and understanding. The green smoke, I get the idea behind it, but it does feel a little bit underdone to me. So like, see right there, making the camera move earlier would be great. And then, okay, so the toggle switch has to go on. Hold on. What? What have I done? What have I done wrong? Toggle switch on. Then, yeah, you just have to wait to be lucky. A lucky boy. Okay, so I have to hit the blue key. Oh, and then the blue key. This all makes sense now. I'm understanding. I understand it now. The blue key is for downstairs. Yeah, I get it. Blue key. And then I teleport. I just absolutely murdered the bat. Okay, so down. and then over, over, hold on, up, 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 over. I like how it orients itself automatically. That's nice. Down, down, up. What? Having a death a lot like less delayed would be nice too. Because like to me it reads as like very slow, considering a lot of people would have to give this like multiple attempts. Oh, I just barely dodged it. Nice. Left, 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 left. We go up with it. Up, up. Ooh. This is nerve-wracking. This is actually really nerve-wracking. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, and then I get the key. And it unlocks. When the bat dies, you're supposed to die too. I don't know why it's not working. It is working. It's just very sluggish compared to what it should be. And then I'm actually through. Fantastic. And then what do I... Okay, so the vine. The vine has actually been used a lot more than I really initially realized. Like, the vine is apparently a big thing in creating, especially in platformers, that I actually didn't know about until I started streaming. It should be more, like, indicated, I feel like, for me. Okay, let's see. Everything's just very sudden in this level compared to what it should be. Like, this level feels like it should be a very fluid one. Like, you know, you're in wherever, like a dungeon or something, but everything is very sudden. It's like a big reaction, I guess. Not sure why we'd have a plain block there when the rest of the level is like very pixel decorated. That's a little bit odd for me. Okay. Okay, I just went into the darkness, I guess. I don't know why that was fully dark. I guess there's supposed to be a ladder there, but it's really, really, really vague. I'm going to play about one more minute of this level, and then just because it's a platformer, I am going to go ahead and go on. What? Any clues? Do I have to, like, reflip the switch? No, it can't be. Because, like, what? I'm just, like, falling out of it, I guess. Falling out of the level? Maybe? What? And then you just occasionally die, I guess. That's nice. I am going to go ahead and skip out of this one. I've gotten a feel for it. I can certainly say that it is rough around the edges, right? There's some stuff that was like, you know, you die randomly, or you don't die quick enough, stuff like that. But there are some good ideas. I think it has some potential, especially as an explorer platformer and stuff. Next up, we got Oh Whoa by Nightmare Fuel 64. Minute 46 long. Let's take a glance. Okay, so it is a little bit... The word I'm looking for is a little bit flat in terms of decoration. There's a single color background. The designs in general do read very flat, like I said, and that does definitely take away a few points for me. Plus that unreadable jump right there. Modern levels should be incredibly readable, in my opinion. That's just one of the things. You could throw some indicators in there, just let the people know what's going on. Got a little bit of air decoration, though, especially with those saws and the cat art, but it does read as kind of flat to me. And then this theme does change almost entirely to, like, I guess, lollipops. And then, like, calling something a zone in general, especially when a creator has Ascend on a level, I feel like it's a point in which, you know, calling it correct terminology like moon part or something like that, just giving it a little bit more natural natural feeling and more polished / professional. The job of creators to create understanding for the player so the player can explore and have fun with it. I would have thought those were solid blocks. Lowering the opacity, making them move, or doing something otherwise to show that they would be see-through is good. When you stream again, I'm going to remake most of the level and try to fix a few little bugs, and I'm going to add the request again. The reason why, or I shouldn't say the reason why, I will be streaming on next Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern, as always. And then for anybody who does want me to playtest their levels, I will be going live the next Saturday after that, and those will be for unfinished, short, or otherwise rejected levels. Kind of nice, though. I like the little art going on. It's pretty cute. Does feel a bit unfinished and once again flat, like I said before, but not too bad. Okay. Oh, so the saws are blending in heavily for me. Like, I don't even know where they are. Losing a lot of my vision here. And then bye. All right. All right. Farewell. I did the forum at night about saying I'm not in the forum. It's very likely, I'm checking really quick for you as well, and you are not indeed in the forum. A few reasons for this. First of all, maybe your level got rejected. Maybe I've already played it through, or there's the other real possibility that you are using your username and you submitted something else in the queue. Anyway, back to this level. In general, it plays pretty well. There's a few points in which the level does become pretty unreadable, and in general, it is pretty flat. So going ahead, adding some more background, adding another layer of the block designs would be really nice, and then blending preventing blending of the like obstacles. That would be like saws, other things like that would be a great next step. We'll like it though. It's pretty cool. "10 Rooms of Joy." Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and open up the editor really quick because I just want to see what happens at the end, right? Not to ruin the surprise or anything, but I do just want to see. Do not play the last room. Okay. Comes shows that final room. Delete the final level. It's so bad. Final room took me longer than all the rooms combined. Wow, it's just a super long final room. Okay. Well, we'll play part of it through. I do want to give a fair assessment of the final room because a lot of people, or I guess the submitter themselves said that they want to see what I think about the final room. But yeah, I'll take a quick glance at it. Sunglasses Production presents 10 Rooms of Joy. So I have to jump over that one. Okay. Oh. Okay. It's like that. Big trick. Dash. Oh. Let's go ahead and die really quick. Land ourselves there. This level screams like party to me, and I like it. Oh. Okay. Down, we're up. Boom. Understand is the name of the room, by the way. So I guess I have to understand stuff. I have to learn. I'm still as a jetpack, but then I go into a ball. And I bounce. I like the fact, like, in editor, like, when a creator spends a bunch of time on a level, they tend to add, like, a ton of notes. This is what I've learned. I have that happen, too. I'll throw in, like, a ton of notes, like, a load of them, just for myself and for other affiliated creators. What am I supposed to do, huh? Oh, okay. Okay, I did it. I don't even know what I did, but there you go. We'll take it. Halfway, by the way, which seems pretty sudden, but there you go. So my real question right now, as I play this through, is it raid worthy? Right, naturally, that's what I think about when I play these levels through. Doesn't feel a ton like it, just because of the literal nature of the level being plain blocks as block designs, but I'm anxious to see this final room. The final room should be interesting. It's like peak, like, YouTube content bait, like, stay until the last room and stuff. but yeah. Can I request through the chat? My level got rejected for being unfinished, but it's medium length. I filled the entire form, and I have a finished level. I have a really good request checker on board, so I would be surprised if it was was it unfinished. I should ask first of all. The level should have to be fully finished, decorated, stuff like that. Just levels I've been playing before, but yeah. Let me know what you're dealing with, and I'll try to help out. That was a really bad death. And I'm assuming that there are checkpoints in each of these rooms. I kind of took that for granted, but I'd assume there are. I'm playing it through in practice mode. What is your room ID? Room ID will be in the top, or it will be in the, like kind of the top left of the screen. Sorry, I'm in the middle of playing this level. That's why my responses are kind of maybe a bit incoherent. Okay, this is rage bait. Just peak authentic rage bait right here. What am I supposed to do? Yeah, just like that. I guess. Oh! Your game's crashed due to an unknown error. Ooh, and like, oh. It's like a thing. How am I supposed to? Oh, you have to jump on the stuff. This is fun. It makes you explore. Challenge accepted. I think I would probably like send this for a rate, if not higher at this point. It's got a little storytelling going on. I like it. Something worth uploading a YouTube video for, because a lot of times, like I say this as a streamer, right? A lot of times we don't have the option to play through like whole levels and stuff like that. And I get that's part of the gimmick, right? But no, it would be a good idea to have a video upload on hand, because a lot of times streamers will ask you for a video upload. And I think that for me, it's kind of demotivating to have to play through all of these things. Okay, what? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead probably and just, I don't want to say like bail on this level, because I actually do really enjoy it, but I'm going to go ahead and probably opt out of it and just finish playing it. Only reason being, I do have a lot of people who want to get their levels submitted and played tonight. I'm not sure why, but occasionally you just kind of... Oh. Hello. Hey, how you doing? But whatever you do, do not play the last room. Try to avoid as much as possible. I'm kind of like interested in this level. What? Oh, it's upside down. Oh, that's a way to get soft locked, I guess. It's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Ooh, big slope. Big slope action there. What am I supposed to do? Do I have to just like kind of guess? Oh, there we go. You get multiple attempts at it. That's kind of nice. Great idea. I'm gonna place a checkpoint there just in case everything goes wrong. I actually really enjoy this level in general. It's pretty cool. wonder if any clues here? I'm kind of lost. I'm real confused. Oh, there it is. I suppose. Oh, I'm so good. That was skill right there. Pure skill. I'm actually into the final room now. We're gonna play through part of this now. I'm too deep in. It would be a waste of everybody's time if I didn't play this final room. Looks like the notepads were right. True, there's never a room 10 in this version. Done further research to know that. It's the point where the creator streams leaves. Need to hit that button that is at the end of the corridor. Maybe that'll do something. I need to check out the final room. Somehow. Okay. Okay, I'll let you do that. I'll let you do that. No rush. You don't. Oh my gosh. You don't even restart the level. You don't even restart the level. Nah. Naturally, should have known. Hello. Said hi. Good to see you guys. No sound effects are different. I'm just going to place a bunch of checkpoints here. I don't think that you do even have to press whatever in it. I think it's just a troll. I've done my conclusions here. 90% sure. Because you're not supposed to, are you? What? All right, so I guess it's a full version thing. I played it for about 8 minutes. I can say confidently it's pretty cool. I actually enjoy it overall. It's a nice level. Thanks for sharing. Glad to see some experimentation there. Actually, pretty cool. So well done there. I'd probably send it for star rate so long as I was just missing something. Do you like chicken nuggets? I guess, bro. Pine Tree by Yopi1. Okay. So it's supposed to be a 1-star, I guess. If it's one of these levels, I'm just not going to play it through. I'm going to be totally honest. It is one of these levels. Okay. Well, yeah, it's XL anyways, so I'm not going to be going ahead and playing through it. Got a lot of people in the queue, so. Oh, this is just Pine Tree again. What? Did I... Oh. I accidentally Control-C, Control-V Pine Tree's ID. My fault. Goofy Dino Shark X. Oh. Upside down mini mode. Good to notify the player. That's pretty nice. Hold. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, and then I just have to... Ooh, this is a little bit of a weird corridor, especially for the difficulty of the rest of the level around it. Kind of nice, like, effect, though. I like that. That's cool. I think that for me, where the level in general is just a little bit weak is... the, like, interest part. right? The block designs are interesting, stuff like that, but overall the backgrounds don't render super exciting. They're pretty flat. And the themes don't match quite well. Like, you know, you have a design inside of a block design in this part, but in the rest of the level it was like kind of a underdone glow. So I'd like to see more thought put into the rest of the level, and then, you know, this level or this part kind of be carried out further. And then a spam, okay. And then you're launched up. This is cool. Again, the themes don't match quite right, I feel like, but yeah. It's actually kind of interesting. I need to get on the idea of like adding designs inside of block designs. That's really cool. Heh. Okay. Player 1 goes up. Okay. I see. That's actually a like clever way to like kind of kill off a player who doesn't follow your instructions. Like me. I'm fully at fault for that. I don't know that I've ever seen like a level like this use a club step song, honestly. It's kind of chill though. Like, I actually enjoy it. Again, the themes just do not match at all though. That's what's just destroying the quality of the level. It feels like I've taken like 5 different levels and just taken them, mushed them together. And a level of where each of the, you know, parts does have a lot of quality involved, it should be a no-brainer that the parts should make sense together. That should be the easy part for a creator. Just making coherent parts. A little bit of a tight input, especially in context of the rest of the level. Yeah, this actually has like a little bit of like a difficulty spike in it. This part feels like a little bit of an older level, which I do like. On purpose, okay. If you have to say on purpose about a part, usually it's not a great sign. Don't die. Okay, I won't. So, bad news, I died. Anyway. The final thoughts on the level. I would probably say, in general, it plays pretty well. The gameplay is solid, but the decoration doesn't have a common theme. And not having a common theme can be fatal to a level because you don't have, you know, things that work together. And that's a huge issue when you go to get a level rated. I feel like I played a level from 1.9, I played a level from 2.1, and I played a level from another update. And that's kind of a serious concern for me when I think about this level in general. So cleaning that up, making all the parts make sense together would be great. Next up, we got Lava Palace by Dead Ideas 2. Yeah, don't die proceeds to die. I know. Okay. This is actually a cool part. I like it. Nicely done. So I think it's a fake. Ain't it? Yeah. Just okay. I'm losing the obstacles a lot in terms of like when I think about the decoration. I'm like, it's really hard to read them. It's an old 1.9 level too, which is actually pretty cool. It's impressive for what it is. No, I like this one. It has good form in general. Adding a J block there would be nice though, because I'm naturally going to be holding after I hit a black orb. It's an important note to be made. Okay. Okay. So what now? Oh, am I supposed to click? Oh, that's a little bit of an odd input to be making, especially when the level reads very much so like a fake. What? Oh, I see, I see, I see. That's actually pretty cool. Okay. This is kind of a weird input. A lot of these would be really good, but they're really difficult. And I can't say that I love that. I am going to go ahead and just kind of skip through the rest of this level, and the main reason why is just because it's really challenging to play, and I want to give some other levels another shot. We only got 19 minutes left of stream, and that means that time is running out quickly. Yeah, so it looks pretty solid overall. I'm not sure about this background slash like just space filler. Um, yeah, some good like glow and stuff though. Decoratively, it's very solid. Not sure in terms of gameplay, because when you bump a level up to demon difficulty, it just becomes that much harder to get rated. Like maybe as a 3 or 4 star, this could have gotten a star rate, but I don't think a medium demon would get rated as is. But it's actually pretty close. I like it in general. Classic like 7/7 ID too, which is cool. Okay, this one's called Exasperation. It doesn't look to be copied from anywhere, but we'll take a look. Only 8 minutes. And the note is hi, guys, by the way. So hello, everybody. On behalf of our submitter here. Is it just a hold level? Like a level where you just hold? Not sure exactly what I'm dying to here. Which is not a great feeling to have as a player. Yeah, I just keep dying to the exact same thing. Which is, no pun intended, slightly exasperating. What am I supposed to do here? I'm working on a new level about my drawing because my towers level got corrupted. Alright. Sounds good. I'll be looking forward to playing it. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how I feel about the level in general. Reed's very simplistic overall. I do wish this could be a personal thing, but it was easier to read. I'm just having a lot of trouble reading it, and some stuff just kind of kills you blindly. Like I was kind of demonstrating there. I was having a lot of trouble reading the level, and it was just randomly killing me, which is kind of frustrating. Cyber Spider work in progress. It is a work in progress, it says, which means that I will have to not play it. I just realized that. That'll be for not this upcoming Saturday, but the next one. I'll be playtesting levels and otherwise unfinished projects for you guys. This one, though, I should be able to play. No name. No name. Okay. What? This is tricky. Okay. I can't say I'm going to be able to play this one all the way through. I'm just going to preface it with that. I just can't. It's like actually kind of making me like motion sick because of this camera pan here on practice mode. What does it lead to though, right? That tells me a lot about the level. What? It's completely different. Oh, it's a start position. That's definitely something to clean up because a lot of people have start position switchers. Yeah. I mean, I don't know why you'd keep a start position switcher as is, but definitely something to clean up. 100%. Because like I said, a lot of people have that mod installed. I believe that's Mega Hack. Should be pretty easy to delete all start positions. How do I start position switch? I'm going to turn off start pose switcher. Or just go into the editor and do it myself. That's a good option. Delete all start positions. There we go. Just like nothing ever happened, I guess. Okay. Air decoration's good in general, and I like the scratchy feel overall. That's very nice. What I do wish, obviously, was just that, I don't know. The gameplay is very difficult for me to read. So I obviously wish personally that I would be able to give some good feedback on the gameplay, but that's not something I can necessarily do. And that just stems from the fact that the difficulty is just not my cup of tea. And that's fine. It's not something I'm going to be like, everybody should make, whatever. Turn on no clip, unfortunately. I just usually don't do that. I do like to play through these myself. Okay. Trying to figure out how I'm going to give any feedback here. I just genuinely don't even know what to do either, which is it's a little bit frustrating as a player. Okay. I guess I'll turn on no clip for just a second here. I am in a editor created level, by the way. There's no progress that's going to be made here. Not hacking anything. Level no clip. There we go. So, okay. So like I said, I just literally could not give any feedback on the gameplay side of this. It just is not anything I can do. This is why I don't like no clip, because I'm just through part of the level. I guess. Let's just try it from 0, I guess. And a little robot. And I've fallen through. Okay. Well, I can't say a ton about that level, and it stems from the fact that it's incredibly difficult, literally just incredibly difficult, and I have no ability to talk about it. Next up is Lock by Apple GD. This is from Deadlocked, but I think it's going to be in 3D. Okay. So a little bit of extra designs. Not sure how much is different. Which I've reviewed a lot of remakes in general on this level. Specifically Stereo Madness, but a few in Deadlock too. And it's just really important to have like a distinguishing factor. I'm not sure what that is in this case. I don't know if it's a spam or what, but it does feel unbalanced. When we end stream, just wondering, we end at 10 sharp every night. So we got, what, a good 10 minutes now. Ooh, this part's cool, though. Done a nice job kind of buffing it. Not sure if they added like an outline or what to it, but it does feel like there's not a ton changed here. Just obviously made it like a lot more challenging. Not sure if I've gotten a run of like 20 demon levels here, but that's fine. Okay. And then a little more. Oh. Okay. So I guess you can just go through that. That's cool. You're live on TikTok? I don't believe so. I'm not live on TikTok. How does this queue thing work? The queue is just based off of your submission time. So whoever's first in the queue submitted the earliest. Whoever's last in the queue is submitted the most recent. I just work down the list of the queue in chronological order. Ooh, so lots of like just kind of hard to read stuff here, I'd say, along with the buffed nature of the level, which is a little bit tricky to get behind just because Deadlocked was really built to be like an kind of a beginner medium demon, and buffing it kind of takes that nature out of it, which is a bit of a shame for me at least. I know I had such a fun time beating Deadlocked. It was actually my second demon ever. It was a great introduction. That's because the level was so balanced and it wasn't overbuffed and stuff like that. So it's just a bit of a shame to have Deadlocked kind of be like overbuffed like this. And a lot of that does render as a personal preference, but you know, it is what it is. And this part just seems to be in the pure dark. Okay. I guess. Hi, I'm back. Good to see you. Good to have you here. Oh, and this part just got completely changed, I guess. Doesn't really match the Deadlocked feel, I'm not sure here. Which is a bit of a shame, especially considering it's something that the creator like actually put in themselves. Level read's very heavy on effects as well, which is not my favorite thing, but it is what it is. As I say with many things, it is what it is. Then we have a little end. Okay. Playtesters as well. Good to have those. For me, it obviously is buffed. If I had to pick one thing to improve, it would be consistency of buffing. Like some parts, like that wave part, was shockingly easy compared to the rest of the level. I'm not sure why. And then obviously there's that part near like 80-ish% that was done by the creator themselves, and it did feel very out of place, which is a shame, especially considering that was the part made by the creator. Tone down the effects at the end as well. Next up, we got Rain by It's GK. Remake of an impossible level. So that means by nature I won't be able to, I guess, beat it myself. I really wish there's a YouTube like showcase of this because I just don't really have like the time to go through and give feedback on this entire level. Okay, what? The hitboxes aren't perfect either, but the decoration's actually pretty cool. I do enjoy that nature of the level. Obviously, impossible levels will not get rated, and that's a shame, but yeah. It does use a Nong, which means a song that's not found on Newgrounds. But just for me, just for the sake of time, I will be going ahead and using the basic song, because it's also what most people who get their levels rated have to find. They have to find a good Newgrounds song. It's a very important factor. Lots of like dash orbs that I can't even see, which is an interesting like take on creating. Let me open up the editor for a second, and then I'll give you my verdict. So very, very solid rotate chain here. This can be changed super easily. I believe it's just to make the designs feel scratchy. Let me double check that. Yeah, so it goes 4 and then -4, 4. So you can take all of these over here, literally every single one of them, I'm just going to take it and just delete these. Sorry about the glow. Do ignore that, please. Anyway, this create loop, and you save yourself a bunch of objects. Thank me later. No, I'm kidding. No, but that is very helpful. Just making a loop. Next up, we've got Rooms of Modern. Take a short glance. Immediately looks like some crystals. Welcome. Okay, thank you, thank you. I appreciate the welcome, the warm welcome. Maybe adding a bit more easing here on the exit of that move trigger would be very nice. Obviously, a move trigger has been used, which is obviously a huge part of Modern. But it could be smooth for sure. Because, like, for me, as a Modern creator, I tend to do a lot in terms of, like, you know, making movements look natural. That's one of the key things to creating a good Modern level. And for me, the easiest way to do that is to use exponential out and use a long easing. That's exactly what makes a natural movement in Modern. It varies for every style, 100%. Not sure why we're having a different block design here. It's a little bit confusing for me. But yeah, using exponential out instead of just ease in, ease out, all those things. It's a good thing to do. What? Oh, this is actually a really challenging input. Not sure about it. Clicked. Oh, and then we get a little coin, I suppose. This feels a lot like I actually made a level just a little bit ago called La Calle, which is also the streets. Apologies if the Spanish was butchered there, but apparently people, I was just checking out, like, to see if anybody at YouTube showcased it a while back, and apparently people have, like, found a bunch of, like, ways to exploit the level, which is hilarious, but also a good wake-up call for me. Like, oh shoot, I gotta patch some stuff. Leap of faith. Okay. Let me jump. Okay, I can't see where I am, which is a bit annoying. So it's really frustrating as a player. Because I feel like I should be able to see where I am, but I just can't. Which is disappointing. Oh, I have to interact with the trigger. Okay, so it actually already has moved. My fault. What? Oh, and then it's like a back and forth type thing. I suppose. Yeah. So we click that, and then another orb. Perhaps making that button passable would be nice. Huh? Oh, I couldn't see that. Again, making things more accessible for players who are playing. It's like I just use a standard windowed resolution, which is actually what a lot of people use, because if you didn't know, sometimes the game can be a little bit glitchy on Steam, which means that people do need to use the windowed resolution. And yeah, it's just a little bit tricky. Rooms of Modern by Serial Killer. Oh, there's a button that I could not read. Which is a bit of a shame. And then, oh. What? How do I get out of here? Huh? I believe I just fell through the level. Yeah, I just fell through the level. Okay. Definitely something worth patching. So once they get in and they, you know, activate a button or something like that, making it so the player can't go back down is a good next step. Overall, though, I actually kind of enjoy the level. It's pretty calm. It's chill. The decoration in general doesn't have quite the contrast that I would be looking for, as well as the design's feeling relatively simplistic. But it is pretty cool. I think it's a great start. 3,500 objects as well. Shows dedication alongside the 80 triggers. Button press is a very common mechanism, but it's actually pretty cool. I.O. by Illusion 23. Collaboration level by Illusion23, XX John Smith, 2005, and Super GD. It's out of for 4 months. That's a long time. Oh, I actually like this. It feels very calm, tranquil. Okay, seriously. I got it. I'll lock in. Hang on. Trust me. I can lock in. I'm good. I don't know why. At the beginning of this level, I was like, oh, this was made by a beginner, but I don't feel like it. It's got like atmosphere to it. Not sure why we went into a different block design here, but I actually like that one a lot. Camera movements are a bit heavy, unfortunately. And it does render quite empty, and that comes from the fact that there is almost a zero background going on. But it's pretty cool. Good colors as well. I do really enjoy the color usage here. It's better than I see in some like rated levels. Take that as a really sincere compliment. I do appreciate the color. They kind of just fall off the screen, so that's something to think about, right? Adding ways to prevent the player from just kind of going off screen. Super second part. So that would be a point in which you want to hide that once the level fully came out. There's some cool glow here, though. Do wish, again, there was more background and more air decoration, which would be filling up space. There's one 3D line block there, and that throws everything off because everything else is two-dimensional, which means the player expects 2 dimensions, and they're reading accordingly, which is just a little bit frustrating. But in general, I actually do enjoy the level quite a bit. It's pretty short, I actually feel like. It kind of ends like abruptly, which is a little bit sad. But in general, I actually do enjoy it. We actually, just because we have a singular submission left for the night. Oh, it's NAID, so unfortunately I won't be able to play through this level. But I'm sure it's very cool because there's a long story about it. It's an art-focused level, unconventional gameplay, and a new style of level that they're experimenting with. Unfortunately, just because of the rules on the forum, I cannot play it through, but I wish you the best of luck on that creation. With that being said, it is 10:02 p.m. tonight, and that means that the stream time has ended. I will be going ahead and ending the stream at this time. I'll be back again on Saturday night at 9 Eastern. Looking forward to seeing you guys. I'm always trying to improve, so if you guys have any feedback for me about this stream, make sure to let me know. I'll try to respond and let you guys know. So yeah, with that, have a good rest of your night, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys later. See ya.